It was a rolling car. I paid $600 for it in, I think it was 94. And it sat there for ages because I went overseas for a while. And yeah, I went to sell it when I got back 8 years later, and my mum said if I'm not going to finish it and build it and keep the last one I had, because I had 6 of them, yeah, I wasn't allowed to sell it. She said it was property of hers. So I ended up starting to screw it together maybe in 2011, and just took a little bit longer because the old man passed away in between the build and my daughter was born. So yeah, 3 years later it became this.
And it was always your intention to build a drag car?
I was always going to build an MRX275 car, a radial car, no slick car, no wheelie bars, and put power in it and see where we went with it. So, to make a radial hook and see if we could do it in Australia, to be honest, and you know, see how fast you can go on a radial. You know, have like a 9-second or 8-second street car, and you know, even a 10.0s with this thing with a small block, you know, with mufflers and that, would run 10.0. So it did a couple of 9.9s. It was a nice little small block in it. It all worked, but I drive the car too, so radials to the track, radials home. So it's not too bad deal.
And we heard you drove it to the Summernats and back?
Yeah, that was interesting with the new engine in it. So yeah, she's still a little bit fat, and yeah, drove it to the Nats, went tough street, runner-up competition. You know, it was not bad for a first year at the new car being at Summernats. And yeah, it went dynos, hub dyno, 688 at the back, and it's still fat as buggery, to be honest. So when we tune it, hopefully we'll have 750 at the back with the new 555, the Merlin block AFR headed big block I've got in it now. And yeah, and it's got a 600 shot gas to go on it as well, a fogger, so it should be fun. Drive line, well now it's a big block, so it's yeah, 555, basically Merlin block. The rods and crank I don't really know, because I bought the engine as a complete unit and it was brand new, and it was off one of my mates, so I got a good deal. Big AFRs on it, Hogan manifold, twin Dominos, 1050s, Bosco's race engines. I basically did the engine for me and screwed it all back together, freshened it up. Only 10.5 to 1, so it hasn't got big comp, it's still on pump gas, 98. I'd like to have it on EA5 like the small block I used to have, because I like tuning cars with that. And it'll run a bit cooler, but yeah, we're just sorting that part out. It's got a 2-speed power glide in it, $5.5 grand converter. The converter's out of the small block deal, but we'll get a converter soon for it. Yeah, it's 3.5-inch tail shaft, all the big unis, all the aluminium carrier, 411s. Going to be changing the 3.5 soon because of it's still a small block ratio. 35 spline, Mark Williams axles, and yeah, 9010s in the front which have to be changed, and we've got double adjustable coilovers, strange in the rear. It's got anti-roll, it has a panel bar in the back, but it has the original 4-link pickups for the normal arms, the Torana arms and that in the back, and it hooks, it leaves, it does its job. So hopefully, but we just haven't had a big hit with the big block yet. Yeah, right now, like a pig, but no, she's just a little bit too fat still in the jetting, so it's nice. It's a little bit of a train to drive, but when we clean it out a little bit, it'll get crisper. So it's good, but like I'm used to driving. Hey, I won't have a car unless it's got plates on it. I don't have trailer race cars, so yeah, street car, I don't care how fast or how loud, but you know what, everyone's turbo and stuff these days, but aspirators still the way to go for me. So.
And the reaction you get on the street from general public and from the police?
I've been pulled over twice with the police, and they've been pretty good about it because the car is engineered, headlight, tail light anyway, with the cage and everything in it. So it's just the configuration of the new engine in it that's a little bit different. So they've been okay. They've just said, you know, this thing should be on a trailer sometimes, but they've been good about it because I just don't drive like you can drive if you want to. So no, they like it, but it's more the reaction that the cars are getting not rare, because these cars still aren't rare, but still bumper bar cars aren't around no more. So everyone loves seeing it coming, but it's obscene when it's coming down the street. So, but I've always had them sort of cars, you know, and all my cars have been black too. So yeah. I only did the car for like a 29-inch tyre. I'd love to get a 315 like a 30-inch radial under the back and go pro radial. I can't fit it the way I've done because I've done the bodywork, the paintwork. I built the whole car basically, except for Bosco's and Brett Robertson, one of my closest mates. He's my best mate. He did fabrication work on the car and me, and so I'd like to get a bigger tyre under it, but and maybe put a funny car cage around now because the engine's in it. I like to have a cage around my head, see where we end up when we leave the start line. But no, the car's pretty much how I wanted the car because I've had a few before this, and they've been flared, they've been this, that. You know, I've always had cars. So I've had a hatchback since I was 16, so I know no different. But this is the ultimate one for me. So yeah, maybe an interior. It's a shiny NASCAR at the moment. I love it, you know. But I'd like to get an interior done. I want to run an 8 aspirated in it, and I want to gas it up and maybe run a low 8. And hopefully just keep it straight and keep it shiny, so no bark down the sides. We'll see how we go. So hi, this is Mick. That's my Torana, and this is Killer Rides.